we arrived in Istanbul from Santa Cruz to Tenerife via Madrid. The flight to Cairo is in the early morning. Youssef from Itaka Tours is waiting for us at the airport to take us to our hotel in Giza. Giza is much more than just a suburb of Cairo, it is the threshold of ancient history. As of 2026, the area has undergone a massive transformation, shifting from a somewhat chaotic desert plateau into a world-class cultural hub. From our hotel room window, we can admire the impressive Pyramids of Giza. We decided to take a short walk around the area, visiting a typical bazaar. The owner very kindly gave us a tour of his shop. The tour will start tomorrow. Today we can rest after a journey of more than 19 hours. Ruma picked us up at the hotel to do the pyramid tour. She will be our guide for the day. Visiting the pyramids in 2026 is a much different experience than it used to be. The traditional entrance near the Mina House Hotel is no longer the main gate. Instead, everything now flows through the high-tech Great Gate, located on Fayum Road. The Great Gate is the sleek, modern portal to the Giza Plateau. Since its full rollout in 2025, it serves as the primary hub for all independent travelers and tour groups. Before you board the electric shuttles to the pyramids, there is a dedicated exhibition hall within the visitor center. A detailed physical model of the plateau shows the layout of the three main pyramids, the Sphinx, and the Lost Causeways. There is a brief but fascinating display illustrating the current archaeological theories on how the pyramids were built, featuring artifact replicas and infographics. A small theater screens a high-definition documentary that provides historical context on the 4th dynasty pharaohs and the engineering marvels you're about to see. It's a great way to cool down and get your bearings. The Pyramid of Khafre is often the star of the Giza Plateau, even if it technically plays second fiddle to the Great Pyramid of his father, Khufu. It's the one that usually looks tallest in photos, a clever bit of ancient architectural smoke and mirrors, and it's the only one that still wears its original limestone cap. Here is a deep dive into the monument that defines the Egyptian skyline. While Khafre's pyramid is the second tallest in Egypt, it often appears larger than the Great Pyramid. This wasn't an accident, it was a brilliant bit of site planning. Khafre built his monument on a bedrock pedestal that is roughly 10 meters, 33 feet, higher than the rest of the plateau. The slope of the pyramid is steeper compared to the Great Pyramid, giving it a more pointed, towering profile. It originally stood at 143.5 meters, about 471 feet, just a few meters shorter than his father's. Today, due to erosion, it sits at roughly 136 meters. The most striking feature of Khafre's pyramid is the remaining layer of polished Tura limestone at the very peak. In antiquity, all three Giza pyramids were encased in this white, reflective stone, making them shine like beacons under the sun. The Great Pyramid of Giza, the Pyramid of Khufu, isn't just a pile of limestone, it's a 4,500-year-old masterclass in engineering that still makes modern architects sweat. For over 3,800 years, it was the tallest man-made structure on Earth. The alignment the pyramid is aligned to true north with an accuracy of within 3/60ths of a degree. Considering the builders didn't have GPS or even a magnetic compass, that's some serious celestial math. The invisible, 8 sides while it looks like a 4-sided pyramid, it actually has a slight concavity on each face, making it an 8-sided figure. This is only visible from the air during the equinoxes when the sun hits it just right. The interior mystery unlike most pyramids, which have burial chambers underground, Khufu's contains the Grand Gallery and the King's Chamber high up within the structure itself. We are still finding voids inside using muon radiography today. The Great Sphinx of Giza is more than just a statue, it is the ultimate silent witness to human history. Carved from a single ridge of limestone, it has sat on the Giza Plateau for over 4,500 years, watching empires rise and fall while its own origins remain shrouded in mystery. Visiting a papyrus factory in Cairo is a bit like stepping into a time machine, one that smells faintly of river water and dried reeds. It's a staple of the Egyptian travel experience, blending ancient chemistry with modern-day showmanship. The most captivating part of the visit is the live demonstration. Watching a master craftsman turn a green, triangular stalk into a durable piece of paper is a process that hasn't changed much since the time of the pharaohs. Grand Egyptian Museum, GEM, often called the Fourth Pyramid, due to its scale and proximity to the Giza Plateau, has officially moved from a long-awaited myth into a stunning reality. As of 2026, it is fully open, offering a complete journey through 7,000 years of civilization. The Hanging Obelisk. At the entrance stands the world's first hanging obelisk, a 3,500-year-old monument of Ramses II, suspended so that visitors can walk underneath it and see the rare cartouche signature of the pharaoh on its base. The axis of history. The museum is built on a precise visual axis that points toward the three Great Pyramids. As you ascend the museum's levels, the pyramids remain a constant backdrop through massive floor-to-ceiling glass facades. The Grand Atrium, dominated by an 83-ton, 3,200-year-old statue of Ramses II that was moved here in a historic parade. The Grand Staircase. This isn't just a way to change floors, it is a chronological gallery. As you climb, you pass 60-plus monumental statues of kings and gods, effectively walking through time. Khufu's solar boat. The 4,500-year-old royal vessel, meticulously moved from the foot of the Great Pyramid, is housed in a custom-built pavilion within the GEM. King Tut's collection. For the first time since 1922, all 5,398 items from Tutankhamun's tomb are displayed together, including his gold mask, chariots, and even his linen undergarments. The Tutankhamun exhibit is the museum's undisputed crown jewel. For the first time since Howard Carter turned the key in 1922, the complete collection of over 5,300 artifacts is displayed in a single, dedicated location. Unlike the cramped, dusty corridors of the old Tahrir Museum, the GEM's Tutankhamun wing is a masterpiece of modern curation. It occupies 7,000 square meters and is designed to lead you through the boy king's life, death, and journey to the afterlife. The three coffins. For the first time, all three of the king's nested coffins, including the massive middle gilded coffin and the solid gold inner coffin, are displayed together in the same sequence. One of the most impressive sights is the display of the four nested gilded shrines. These massive structures, the largest of which is roughly the size of a garage, have been painstakingly restored. They are arranged to mimic the way they were found, nested inside the burial chamber. The museum excels at showing Tutankhamun not just as a god king, but as a young man. Personal wardrobe. You'll find his linen tunics, colorful socks, and even his gold-toed sandals which still show signs of wear. The royal armory, all 6 of his chariots, along with his composite bows and leather scale armor, are displayed together. Exhibits include his childhood game boards, Senate, his writing kits, and even the remains of food and wine meant for his eternal journey. "360-degree viewing." In its new home, the mask is positioned so visitors can walk entirely around it. This reveals the protective spells from the Book of the Dead engraved on the back, a detail rarely seen by the public in the past. Ruma gave us a master class on the tour. Her work was highly appreciated and exceeded our expectations. We thank her for it. Tomorrow morning we'll fly to Aswan where Peter and the Blue Shadow group are waiting for us.